As we come on the air in the West, there is breaking news to report. Authorities in Highland Park, Illinois, have just announced that they have arrested a person of interest in today's 4th of July parade mass shooting.
Let's get right into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I want to bring a parallel to your attention. First of all, I want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to the people who have lost their lives in the Chicago shooting. I think it was the Highland Park shooting where you had a suspect with an AR-15 going and randomly shooting people in the crowd at a parade. I believe 6, maybe confirmed 7, passed away as a result of that mass shooting. And also there's many other people that were shot and injured. But one thing I want to say about that before I continue down this path, and you can already see what the headlines say, one thing I want to say about that is that we need to stop giving these people attention. They are doing these crimes because they want to be remembered. These are loners, people that don't have no friends. They live in a virtual reality. They don't even live in reality. And they want to become famous one day like the last one. So they know if they do this, their name is going to be everywhere. Their face is going to be everywhere. People are going to be talking about them. I guarantee you that every single person that lost their lives in that incident, and to a certain degree, I believe is rightfully so, their name, they're going to get T-shirts. They're going to do a vigil. You're going to know every single name and picture of everybody that lost their lives in that parade. And to a certain degree, I think you should. It's sad that those people lost their lives. It is unfortunate. However, and they caught him. I hope he spent the rest of his life in prison. However, 68 other people were shot in Chicago. Now let's go down, Mr. Tatum, and let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about what Chicago Police Department is experiencing outside of Highland Park. And none of these people are going to get a reference. They're not going to talk about them. They're not going to get a shirt. They're not going to get a vigil. Why? Is it because they're black? I don't know. Happened in Highland Park in a really nice area. All of a sudden, everybody care. But it happened in the hood all the time and nobody care. And I'm not saying it's got anything to do with racism from white people because black people run this city. And they don't care. Okay, let's go to the thing. According to the Chicago Police Department, 68 people were shot in 51 separate shootings between 6 p.m. Friday and 11:59 p.m. Monday night during the holiday weekend. They ain't even talking about Thursday. We talking about Friday through Monday night. One of the shootings occurred was a 24-year-old woman who was killed, and 2 others were injured Friday night following a shootout between 2 men. She didn't have nothing to do with the shootout between these 2 men. I bet you $45 they black. She lost her life unnecessarily, thugs shooting it out in the middle of the street. Police also said that one of the shooters, 38-year-old man, was struck in the buttocks, and he was listed in critical condition. He may not live. And it's just before 11 p.m. Let's go on to a woman was also struck in the torso, later died, and this is the woman in that incident, the 24-year-old, and later died. A second woman, 42-year-old, was shot in the hand and hospitalized in a good condition. A little more than an hour later, 30-year-old man was shot and killed in the 900 block of South whatever. The victim was shot in the head just after 12:15 a.m. Saturday morning by an unknown man who fled on foot. Bicyclist was fatally shot while riding in the 2100 block of East 71st Street. Police say a 26-year-old man was riding at around 4 p.m. when an unknown offender in dark colors approached him and fired shots, striking the man in the head and the arm. Okay? 35-year-old man was shot in the neck and killed around 3 a.m. Sunday as he rode in a vehicle in the 300 block, the 3800 block of South Kedzie. 24-year-old man killed. 2 women were injured. A shooting on Sunday. 38-year-old man shot in the chest, in the head as he sat outside a residential building, 700 block of Springfield. A man was fatally shot before 1 p.m. Sunday, 6500 block. I mean, we can go down the list. Police said between ages of 30 and 35 was killed while driving in the 2500 block before 10 p.m. on Monday night. I mean, we can go down the list. It says, according to Police Superintendent David Brown, I remember he used to be the police chief of Dallas PD, violent levels over the holiday weekend this year were lower than in 2021. For the 4th of July weekend in 2022 compared to 2021, shootings were down 14%. The number of shooting victims decreased by 21%, and the number of homicides dropped by 53%. This is a drop by 51%. 14% of shootings dropped. And you still had 68 shootings and 8 people killed across Chicago over 4th of July weekend. But they're only going to focus on one area. They're only going to focus on Highland Park. They're only going to let you know their names. I'm going to put this link in the description section. But they're not going to talk about all this other shooting that's going on. This is a catastrophe. We need to talk about Highland Park. We need to talk about gun reform. But ain't nobody need to talk about nothing when this happens. More people died. More people were shot in these incidents, probably involving mostly black people, than at Parkland. But this ain't going to get no coverage. They ain't going to even talk about it. Thank God for local news. Anyway, comment in the comment section. Is B. Tatum tripping on my own or something? Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.